Hello everyone, today we are playing Subnautica, aka the FISHEY game. This might come as a surprise to you guys that I'm playing this, because I know that some of you out there know that I have extreme thalassophobia, but we're going to do it anyways. And what this video is, it's just going to be a guide on a few things about the game and how to play it. Just a small, quick tutorial. So, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So let's talk about the tools. So, first you have the survival knife. This is pretty much the only weapon that you can get off of the fabricator in the life pod. Because apparently something that happened in the story, this is literally the only thing you can get. So, of course, once you gather materials, it's what you'd expect. It's pretty much just a knife. So I can chase this fishy, or peeper, and then I'm going to, yeah, got him. So you can, it's just what you expect, just a weapon to use to protect yourself. We already went over the repair tool, the habitat builder. So the habitat builder isn't exactly beginning game. This is something you're going to get about mid-game. And basically what you have to do is you just have to interact with it, and it's going to show this menu of parts you can use to build your base. So see how it says I need 6 titanium to build that multi-purpose room? Well, I'm gonna select that, and then I'm going to put down multi-purpose room. I am also going to make it day really quickly because it is extremely dark. Okay, it is now day. So, this is the multi-purpose room that took me like 6 titanium to make. So, then, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a hatch, and you're just gonna attach that to the side of it. You pretty much just made your habitat. Also, if the habitat isn't showing up in the build menu for some reason, that's because you have to go scan parts for it. So, next is the Sea Glide. So the Sea Glide, well, it's very, very, very useful. It's one of the main materials you'll really need in the game. So Sea Glide, first off, boosts you forwards. It also has the lights, of course, on the front that you can toggle on and off. And it also has a small mini-map that just shows things that are around you. So, this is an extremely useful tool that a lot of players use for just exploring around, and it works really well. But, if there's one thing I will say, the aggravating part about it is you have to go find fragments to actually get this. Like this fragment right here, Sea Glide fragment. And I'll show you how to get those in a sec. But the next thing is the propulsion cannon. Or the definition of what I call it is just yoink and yeet. The reason I say that is because yoink and yeet. Yeah. It lets you just grab things. Come here, boy. And then yeet them. I don't know why this is useful in any way, but it's fun to use. Like, really fun to use. So, the last one is the scanner. This is another tool you're gonna have to craft yourself. And basically what you're gonna have to do is you're just gonna go down here and see the Sea Glide fragment that I was talking about earlier, so you can actually get the Sea Glide. You're just gonna scan it, and it should give you a fragment that you can use to get the Sea Glide. And of course there's also the flashlight, but I feel like there's really no need to go over that. Yeah, I feel like I don't really find a need to go over it. It's kind of self-explanatory on what it does. Okay, so the next thing we're talking about is vehicles. Well, that's a message that we're not going to go to because I don't want to spoil the story for you. But the next thing we're going to go to is vehicles. So, once you get the materials for it, and of course you have to scan the fragments, you can get the mobile vehicle bay. So, whenever you craft this, so just wait for it to craft real quick. Let's grab that. And then, actually we're not going to release it into the floaters, that would be a bad idea. We can go ahead and release the mobile vehicle bay. I already had one, dang it. Yeah, I'm just going to drop this one then, seeing as we have no use for it then. Guess I already have one then. So we are going to assign this to a quick slot and throw it out. So then you're just gonna hop up here. These little drones will come up, and you're gonna go into here. So you do have to scan more parts, of course, to get these vehicles first. But you have the prawn suit, Seamoth, and the Cyclops. Then, of course, there's a Neptune rocket, but that is used to beat the game. So we're not going to go through that yet. So let's go over the Seamoth first. Okay, so this is the Seamoth. Seamoth things. Yeah. So, hold on, let me make it day. Okay. So, Seamoth things. So once you enter the Seamoth, it plays that cool animation. And then you can drive around and look around. Of course, just like a normal, moving around. But you are faster. You have more health. It also has a certain amount of power. So eventually it will run out of power, and if I get out real quick. Yeah, if I go down here to the power cell, I will have to replace that eventually. If it runs out of power. But of course I won't have to worry about that because I'm in creative. Okay, so next one, people argue is the most expensive, but also the most useful sub in the game. The prawn suit. Of course in the game files it's called the exosuit, so a lot of people just call it that. But yeah, so wait for that to finish. I'm going to jump in. Okay, this is the prawn suit. Wait for it to land. Actually, that was perfect landing, just on this ledge. Huh. Yeah, so as you can see, it has 2 power cells, so it won't run out of power as fast. And it also has a storage in the back, which you can actually upgrade to make it better, which I'll show you in a sec. And so when you hop in, so of course there's the jump and boost, so you can kind of go around with the boost like that. That way you can stay in the air. Then there's also the punch buttons, which you can change the arms. So those are changeable to add like certain special things to them. But if I wanted to go up to this boomerang fish and punch it, I could. If it would get back over here. Get over here, Peeper. See? So, yeah, that's the prawn suit. So the next one is the Cyclops. This is an absolute tank of a submarine. It's insane. Oh, let me craft it. Now, it does have to be crafted in deep enough water. Like, as you can see, this is deep enough to the point where I can craft it. This thing is huge and will probably be noticed by a lot of bad fishies. But, yeah, let me make it day again real quick so you can see it in its full glory. Yeah. This is the Cyclops. So, this is also kind of a base in a way, like a habitat. Because of course it has storage too, so if you will not be running out of storage anytime soon. And I'll show you what this is in a second. Yeah. So we can come up here and then climb the ladder. Then we have the power cells. So of course it can run 6 power cells on each side. It does have the fire extinguisher here just in case. There's upgrades that you can put in right here, which of course I said many times we'll get to later. And then of course this is the main driving room. There's another fire extinguisher there, of course. This is the health, and if there is a damage or a breach in the Cyclops, there will be a red dot wherever that is on here. And then you can also go into pilot sub. You can turn the engine online by doing that. Now, yeah, you'll probably see that notification a lot just because this sub is so big. You're gonna be running into things a lot and seeing that. Now, there's also, of course, the mini-map over there. If there's a giant creature about to attack you, it'll show like a danger sign coming towards the submarine on that radar. And then there's also the actual camera system. So there's just some cameras that you can move around the base with to just see if there's anything around you that might be attacking you. Well, let's go ahead and turn off the engine. Yeah, so that's basically how that works, and it does not turn around fast at all. Now, I also see this. this is to customize the submarine. So let's say I wanted to name it, I don't know, Big Chungus. That is what it looks like. I just realized this looks a lot like something Christmas-y, kind of. But anyways, yeah, so you can see it's named Big Chungus now instead of Cyclops, and it has the cool new look to it. So you can dock the prawn suit or Seamoth inside of it, like a moon pool. So I can use the jump and boost up to here to get inside. You can also do this with the Seamoth, and it's just like a hatch that you can use to get up here. Now, you can also go back here, and we can open that, and we can actually see the prawn suit right here. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to do that with the moon pools. So I'm going to pull out a moon pool, and I'll place it right there. I'm going to go ahead and dock my prawn suit. So now that I'm out, it will, yeah, so there's the prawn suit itself. Now, in order to actually change the upgrades and everything of it, you are going to have to, there it is, yeah, vehicle upgrade console. So you can, this is just like I did the Cyclops. You can change everything about it. Like I can change this to, I think I'm gonna surprise you guys with it. Looks good. So if you're wondering what that surprise name was, it's yeah, that's the name, which you should totally do. If you can read what that says, go ahead and do it real quick, please. And now we're going to look at the upgrades. Now, this also works for the Seamoth, so I probably won't go over any of this for the Seamoth, too, but, yeah, because it's pretty much just the same process. But, yeah, there are upgrade things, like torpedoes, so you can get torpedoes to be able to launch. That's mainly for just the Seamoth. Prawn suit modules and upgrades, Seamoth, of course I'm not going to go over that yet, because I'm not using Seamoth once yet. So, yeah. Those are basically upgrades, so let me go ahead and find one. So we're gonna go with like the, I don't know, I'll go over one of the arms that I didn't show you. I'll go over one of the favorite ones in the game. So, what we're gonna do is whoops, wrong way. We're gonna go into the access upgrades, and then we're going to equip those, and then, oh, dang it, why do I always, you know what, I'm just gonna, yeet. Dang it, almost got it. Hey! Ha! I did it! So let me figure these out. I can't remember the controls for the grappling arm and drill, but, yeah, this is the drill, so if you ever are being attacked by that special fishy I was talking about earlier, that attacks the Seamoth, this is something you'd use. Let's just say that much. It can also be used to grab, like, large deposits of materials. There's also the grappling arm, which of course I can use to grapple myself around, kind of like this. So if I were to grab onto my life pod and just spider prawn, oh crap, I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah, so I can turn into spider prawn. So this is overall really fun to use, and of course it also works really well along with the jetpack. Oh god. Subscribe, docked. Subscribe. Yes. Do it. Please. It's completely free. Please. Play. So. Wait a minute. What? Why is this video still going? I don't know, why haven't I stopped the recording yet? That's kind of strange. Usually I do it right about now. Oh crap, the recording's still going.